guys, welcome back to Victory with Sheldon and Leah. Today we're going to be going over our debt-free journey. We know that debt is a really big deal in America, so we just wanted to share with you guys a real life story, our story, on how we got out of debt and kind of the things that we did to do that, and the lifestyle habits that we created.
A lot of beans and rice, and sleepless nights, and things like. No, I'm just kidding. And we actually want to share our story because it's not as like, all right. A lot of you guys probably listen to Dave Ramsey and stuff like a lot of our friends do. Like, that's just if you're kind of a Christian, that's just who you end up listening to when it comes to money and debt and things like that. But you hear these like incredible stories of like dudes where it's like, yeah, I paid off $2 billion in debt in 2.5 months, and it's like, bro, like you in the mafia or something? Like you work for the federal government? like some insider trading? Like what's going on? And sometimes I feel like that can have the opposite effect that it's intended to have. Instead of being like encouraged, like, oh, I can do that too. It's like, bruh, give me the numbers for the winning lottery ticket so I can do that too. So we're a lot less extreme, I would say. Much more, I'm not going to say believable, because I do believe, I do believe the stories that we hear. But hopefully this will help some other people that aren't quite as astronomically in debt or whatever. Maybe you're just like kind of on the fence, like you're carrying around some consumer debt and you're just like, I can pay it off, I think. And so hopefully we can just be that like little push in the right direction that you need.
So starting back, way back when,
like 100 years ago now, it seems like.
When we first got married, we carried over, I think it was like $7,000 of debt from unpaid school bills.
There weren't student loans.
Yeah, no student loans.
Ain't no Fannie Mae up in this month. No, we didn't. We didn't do any of that. And hats off to us. We went to a small private college that was affordable. That was a smart decision on our part. Wise beyond our years. Anyways, go ahead.
Even beyond that. So I worked my butt off to get through college, and I was actually able to pay like ahead each year and got like a discount. So don't be afraid to work your butt off.
I thought she was rich. No, I'm kidding.
Nope. Just worked for a 5-star resort.
She was rich. You guys don't listen to her. Anyways, go ahead.
But anyways, okay, so back to our story. So we first got married. We're about like $7,000 in debt. Super broke.
Yeah, because, all right, yeah, we got to set this up because you're like, 7,000, that's nothing. Like, 7,000 when your boy was making like $10 an hour, it's a whole lot of money, all right? So don't knock it. You know what I mean? Everything's, let's keep this in perspective here. All right, go ahead.
So thankfully from like wedding gifts and actually an insurance claim that I got to collect on, we were able to pay for a wedding. We were able to get me a really cheap car. Yeah. So we had a junker car and then
we had two
cheap
junker
car.
cars. They were both junkers, let's be honest. All right, we had a 2006 Chevy Impala was the cheap car. That sucker made more noises, lights coming on, stuff didn't work. I'm the whole. If y'all want a separate video on why not avoid GM products, let me know. I'll make a separate video. Continue, please.
And then we had a 1995 Honda Civic,
which I loved. Rest in peace, Isabel, wherever she is.
And we had enough money to get an apartment, and that was about it.
That was literally it. Yeah, literally the check like carried us over to after, like through the wedding and then after. I had a really cheap wedding, thank the Lord. Some of y'all be out there, y'all be crazy. $10,000 dress. Like, if you're willing to invest more financially in your wedding day than your actual marriage, something's wrong. But anyways, that's another video for another day.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, if you're floating in it. Broke. But 99.9% of people I know, stop it, because no.
You can still have a beautiful day on a budget. I think we spent like less than $2,000 on our entire wedding. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was $2,500. But anyways, okay, so moving on. So yeah, we were broke. We couldn't afford furniture. We actually had an air mattress when we first got married. We had a table and 2 chairs. and we had our clothes.
The clothes on our back. That's about it.
And we had some decorations from our college apartment.
Yeah, so like a lot of the furniture, or not even furniture, a lot of the things that are just random miscellaneous things were carried over some college dorm rooms. So you can imagine the high quality, crate and barrel just all over the place, right?
But I think the big thing that kept us doing okay is that we didn't grab a credit card. We're like, okay, we have this to live off of, so we're gonna make it work. We had like $50 a month, no, not a month, but $50 a week for like food. I was able to feed both of us for $50 a week. And we didn't go out and just start spending money that we didn't have on furniture. That's the thing, we didn't spend money that we didn't have. So we both got jobs. Sheldon started working at a car dealership. I was working.
Worst experience ever. If you're like, if you want to torture yourself, go into car sales. If you don't.
I was working retail. I ended up getting like 2 part-time retail jobs. But anyway, so we were doing okay. We were making it by, just barely, but we were surviving. I think it was, how long were you working at the car dealership?
I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 months, if that.
4 or 5 months, yeah. So things didn't really work out there, and so as Sheldon was working on trying to find another job, I was, that's when I was working the 2 jobs. And then we just realized, like, this isn't the way to live. So Sheldon actually ended up becoming a truck driver. And there was a training program that he got involved in, and then he was able to get a job at this company in Wisconsin. So he went off and did what he had to do to support our family. It was a really big decision. It definitely wasn't made lightly. Something that he's actually been interested in for years before he even got started. And
yeah, I was a weird kid. I like trucks for some reason. So
so at that point, we were starting to make some money, which was great. But again, we didn't go out and just start buying everything. It wasn't till we were married for an entire year that we actually bought a couch.
True. Our living room looked like a storage unit for the first year of our marriage. It's so sad to think about.
I know.
It's so sad. But the thing is, right, it wasn't about trying to maintain some kind of an image at the detriment of our own financial situation, right? Like, we weren't trying to, it needs to look a certain way at this certain point, or else we're some kind of a failure. Like, we took into account where we were, what we wanted to get done, which we had some debt. Let's knock that out. How much money are we making? What can we spend? All that kind of a thing. We weren't going to go outside of the bounds. Firm believers in budgets. Especially at that point. More so then, I think, than now, even though we do track pretty much every penny that comes in. So,
yeah. So we finally bought a couch, but again, we weren't splurging on anything. We were focused on getting that $7,000 knocked out. And that was just through making payments to the school. I don't even know how much we started making at a time, but when he started making money, like, it was take care of all of our main things, and then we're going to start making payments back to the school because we wanted to get it done. And then I think it was about 4 months after, I'm pretty sure that we actually got the school bill paid off. So we got that paid off after we got the couches because we just needed something. And then we were able to buy a mattress and a bed. That was really exciting. We did.
Not just any mattress, babe. Tell them about the purple mattress.
Yeah, okay. So we were like, we're going to spend money on a mattress. We don't want to spend like a whole bunch of money and it be poo when we could spend a little bit more and get something like really awesome. Mm-hmm. So we are all about quality instead of quantity. And we got this purple mattress. If you've never heard of purple,
you're missing out.
It's amazing.
Not everybody likes it, but that's everything in life, right? Like, you're gonna but just take my word for it. Best sleep you're gonna get.
Best sleep
you're gonna get.
So there we are. We paid off his $7,000 of debt. Our $7,000 of debt. When you get married, it is not your spouse's debt. It is yours too. So
something to consider
that's
when
a
you're
good conversation to have before you get
something
married.
to consider before you say
How
I
much
do.
money do you owe, sweetie?
Mm-hmm.
If they're like $1 million in debt, you may want to reconsider the marriage. Anyways.
Just things to consider. Things to consider. And we kind of bring that up because, especially right now, there's a lot of, when you go online, there's always like these, everybody has a platform, right? And they're like gurus all of a sudden in like whatever specific thing. And we're coming at you as just regular people here talking about our story. And there's a lot of people now, I guess it's becoming popular to kind of bash Dave Ramsey because, oh, debt free and eating this and, you know, driving a junker car or whatever. And that's one thing. We did take on a car once we started making substantially more money.
Once you got the school bill paid off.
And yeah, we did take on, because the nature of my work, I knew I'd be away, you know, for, you know, extended periods of time. Like even the work days, like I'm home every day, you know, but the work days could still get long. And I did not want to have a car that's just in the shop for God knows what, right? That's what kind of went wrong with the Chevy Impala, like water pump, you know, power steering, everything, just blowing like all at once. And just like, you get in the car and for some reason the left turn signal's not working anymore. Like that's some weird electrical thing. You don't feel like fishing that out. So I'm like, let's spend a little bit more on the car. We'll take on very low payments, mind you. We're not keeping up with the Joneses. I didn't go out and get a Mercedes-Benz, you know, E450, like, hey, I'm going to pay $1,200 a month because it looks cool. Like, no, we got something reasonable, well within budget and everything. So, like, kind of, I guess, our approach to it is, like, we'll take the Dave Ramsey kind of concept and idea, and we'll kind of customize it to what works best for us, because I really didn't want her taken advantage of at a bunch of different car shops, juggling junk cars in and out of the shop every other week. So, you know, yeah, it's just the decision we made, and it's worked out. It worked out really well for us. So,
I think another thing too is that when Sheldon started to make more money, we decided to continue to live off of like our monthly budget from before, so that we could start using that extra money that he was making to build up a savings account, which was able to help us get the down payment for the cars that we needed, and yada, yada, yada. We got me a car, we got Sheldon a car, and what was our next focus? Paying those off. So we worked really diligently to pay them off. Sheldon continued to do better, do great work with his jobs, get raises. I got a better job. We moved to a different town, a nicer town, because we could afford it. We paid just a little bit more a month, but it was worth it to us because we were closer to our jobs and it was just a nicer area.
Twas.
I think that's something to consider, like the safety of like the area that you're in. Like
I could do another video on that. Like, I'm from Detroit, you guys, like east side of Detroit. I tell people I'm from Detroit, and they're like, oh yeah, like the city, yeah, they're like, yeah, the city, not the suburbs. And from no Mount Clemens, you know, no Sterling. No, I'm from Detroit. That being said, I am not willing to put my family in certain situations. I would rather have less spending money at the end of the month and have the peace of mind that A, our property will be intact when I wake up in the morning, and B, our lives will still be intact when I wake up in the morning. So that's just what you have to consider. So
yeah, so we created a budget. We knew how much that we were going to spend each month, and we had to say no to some things.
we did.
We didn't have I didn't have all the coolest purses. I mean, Sheldon got me a really awesome purse for Christmas one year. But you know, if you don't have the money for it, you can't have it, and you gotta be okay with that. Like, save up for it, and down the road you'll be able to have it.
Sure.
And
Delayed gratification.
Yeah.
Delayed gratification. Have goals. Reward yourself too. Like, okay, I'm sticking to the budget, and I'm gonna have X amount of money. Set something aside or whatever, and then when you hit those goals, those markers, go out and spend. Get something nice. I remember that feeling when I bought you that purse. I knew something was up because they hadn't any price tags in the store, bro. Like, your boy went to the store and we walked in and I'm like, oh, this is nice. What's the brand on it again? I can't remember.
Oh, Kate Spade.
Kate Spade, yeah, Kate Spade store, right? We're going to the Kate. I'm like, oh, there's no price tags. And then we got to the register. Oh, we can throw it in the wallet. And somehow I remember she ends up throwing it in the wallet too. And I'm like, and when the register came out, I just felt the blood drain from my face. Like I was like. Well, the crazy part is, like, I didn't have to jump on my phone and check the balance of my bank account or nothing stupid like that. Like, I knew we had it. You know what I mean? And so that kind of, for me, that was cool. That was worth it because she's been very long suffering. So for me, that was pretty cool. So, Kate Spade, expensive, man.
Yeah. I'm
But
gonna get
anyways.
one of those right now. But anyways, so 6 years down the road, we got 2 good cars paid off.
Paid off.
No college debt. We don't have any payments.
Although we're looking to get another car. I'm wanting to get rid of her car, but that's another video. I'll probably do a vlog about car problems, right? Because it's like a meme now, like, oh, I'm all caught up. I don't have any other bills due, and like the check engine light comes on. Light comes on the car, like, hey, buddy, I heard you had some extra money. So he's like, yeah, screw you. So
Now, I will say we did get a credit card.
did.
We do actually have a couple, but listen, with those credit cards, it's literally just to build credit. Like, the first credit card we ever got was a gas card. We only used it to use gas because we were already paying for gas and we knew how much we were going to pay each month for gas. So we literally just got it for gas. We never used it for anything else. And I think that's a smart move because it's hard to build credit when you're young and you don't have a mortgage or anything like that. And you guys just put on your big boy panties. Like, tell yourself no, get some self-control. These things can be good tools if you have some self-control.
Not big boy panties, big boy pants. It's very important.
I mean, you do want to wear panties before you wear pants, though. I guess guys don't wear pants.
That was my whole point.
Anyways. So I hope you guys found some value in this. That's just kind of our story. Some of the principles that we've had over the years that have helped us keep a debt-free life or get debt-free life. And I think another thing too is that if you are in a situation where you're only making this much money and you're making the budget and you're like, okay, it looks like my debt will get paid off in 20 years. I mean, that's awesome. But if you're wanting to like make a little something extra, you're thinking about striking out as an entrepreneur, we actually put a really cool guide together for you. We struck off as entrepreneurs 2 years ago and we learned some good and some bad. And so we just wanted to share that with you guys, called the Entrepreneur's Beginner's Guide. And so we're going to show you some helpful tips on like things to look for when you're looking for opportunities and things to avoid when you're looking for opportunities. So you can get this. I left a link in the description below. Just click it and you'll be able to download our free guide.
What? Yep. And yeah, so good stuff. Also, yeah, one of the things to avoid listening to broke people. Like 90-something% of people live paycheck to paycheck. And if you do decide to start your own business, they're all going to have an opinion on it. Don't listen to them because they couldn't cover $1,000 emergency if it came up right now. So why would I take money advice from that person? But anyways.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, I just get so sick of anyways, this is like bonus footage, like, right? Like, I just get so sick of people being so discouraging. Like, everybody's just a guru, even though they're broke. They have zero to show for anything, but they're going to give you advice on, anyways. So go ahead. We'll close this out. We'll keep it positive.
We'll go ahead and wrap up. If you guys have any interest in different videos that you want us to make, maybe you have some questions about our debt-free journey, just let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you guys want to hear. And yeah, we have some exciting things planned out over the next couple months. So
yep.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notification for when we post. And oh yeah, hit the like button if you like this.
Yeah, y'all don't be trying to, y'all stingy with that like button, man. So I realized, like, just hit the like button, man. Okay, like half a second. Yeah. Just hit the like button.
All right, guys. We'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye. Guys, welcome back to Sheldon and Leo.
It's definitely victory with Sheldon.
Victory.